Emperor Haley has given me the fiefdom of Flat Range Arrakis. The surface of this range is covered in spice, a substance which makes Flat Range LARPers shoot better, faster, and fight harder. I worry about the attention this will bring from House Harkonthum. I fear the Emperor grows jealous. In the coming months, son, House Admin may call upon you. You are its future. You may have to take the fight to House Harkonthum. Contact! Banana time! Rocking this, oh geez, what the bug was that? I gotta take this. Like what you see? Yeah, go ahead. Hold on, camera guy. Hold on, camera guy. We're gonna get you fixed, buddy, okay? We're gonna get you fixed, all right? Come here. I wasn't trained for this. No one taught me how to do first aid. I may not be able to carry the camera, but I can carry you. Oh shit, he's dead. I like the balaclava. I like the neck gaiter. Yeah, I thought about spicing it up a little bit. Usually I like to do the balaclava for these kind of meetings, but the neck gaiter felt right. Anyway, I have what you ordered. 500 units of Russian AKMs. Shit. This is not a Russian AKM. This is a Chinese Norinco Type 56S-2. My patience is running thin. You know what? Let me make a call real quick. I'll sort this out.
Go for Harry Cheng.
Cousin Harry. I have a little bit of a pickle. Yin xin shao nin shan on shi chung dua, ne she she ao nin sha. Xin ya. She she non jua. Cousin Harry, shan xua.
仆你個街啊！大佬你唔識睇英文，你唔好同我出貨啦。Hi, listen. My colleague actually is giving you an upgrade. Chinese Type 56 is everywhere in Africa. You don't want Russia AKM. Type 56 is the key. You can sell for more. Parts interchangeability. Same manual of arms, they will like it more than anything. Listen, you sell for more, you make better profit, okay? Otherwise, there is no return policy, unfortunately. But I love you like a brother. Next time you come back to Cousin Harry, I will make special price for you, okay?
All right, I'll let him know. You said that contract's coming up in Africa, right?
Yeah.
Well, despite the little mix-up. Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Talking Net Gator. Today we're going over the Type 56S-2. It's been a long time since I've broken out the Net Gator, and you wonder why. Hey, why'd you stop using the Net Gator? Because I lost it. I had to order a new one. I don't wear the Net Gator because of the big coof. I wear it because of the big oopsec, right? And my oopsec is awful. Before we dive too much further into the video, feel free to like and subscribe with a comment in the comment section down below. Your comments are a sacrifice to the algorithm god, a god of which who likes orange chicken.
Gentlemen, another sponsor of the channel is going to be the National Association for Gun Rights. They're doing the Lord's work, fighting the good fight, doing the legal battle to protect our Second Amendment from the anti-gun lobby. So head on over there. There's going to be a link in the description down below if you want to be a part of and support the National Association for Gun Rights. Good people doing good things. Heading over there.
Thinking about getting an intern for the load and mags thing. So if you have an education of, I don't know, let's say like a master's degree, feel free to send me your app. Now, gentlemen, like most things on the channel, this is going to be a hard and fast review because I am a big chimp. I don't claim to be a weapons expert, and I don't claim to be an expert on the Type 56S-2 or Chinese military AKs. What this is a novice's look at the gun and just like showing it off for YouTube, right? All right, real quick, like usual on the channel, we'll talk about the gear before we dive too much further into the gun. So, gently put down the gun. $5 a month because it's not mine, so I can't abuse it like a redheaded stepchild. So run the HSP thorax with a sword front dump pouch, parachuter gear, Nairobi knife dangler. I got the HSP backpack on that attaches with Molly, and then I got the IFAK over here and another the forward observation roll one, IFAK underneath, some free real estate. So not a bad little kit. Very comfy. I've been really digging the mag placards from HSP. I've been digging the mag placard from HSP as well, the chicken straps that come with it. So it's very comfy and it's like really easy to wear for the entire duration of, say, when we're filming out here on the flat range. Hey, why'd the orange stop downhill? Wait. Now this is actually a really nice and well-built AK, but I say that with a grain of salt, you know what I mean? Yet again, disclaimer, no AK expert. I'm no Jim Fuller, even though we have had Jim on the channel and we plan to have a little spoiler, Jim back on. But nonetheless, I'm no AK expert. I'm just an admirer. But today we'll talk about this gun real quick. If you have any interest on the Norinco Type 56S, you can kind of just check it out, get a little quick look at it. There are, of course, other videos on YouTube of this gun already. But with that being said, it's my channel. I can do whatever I want, so I can talk about whatever I want. With that being said, we're going to dive into the fall of Constantinople. I never knew that, like, how important stretching was going to be until I got old, and then like stretching's actually like it's kind of important. What we're going to do, we're going to have Henry Chan stop by real quick. He's going to talk about the Type 56S real quick and kind of dive into some more detail and do better than I ever could. I mean, I could dive into detail if I was like reading off Wikipedia or just doing better research, but that's not how I roll here. We roll big chimp style here on this channel, loose and fast, nitty and gritty, bad science. All right, so here's from Henry Chan.
Hello, my name's Henry, and my co-host Josh and I run a channel called 9-Hole Reviews where we shoot a lot of Kalashnikovs like this Type 56 pre-ban model, and sometimes, well, a lot of times, this Chinese Type 56 pre-ban actually performs equal or better than some Russian or Bulgarian models. But why is that? Because a lot of times we hear from some other people and their experiences with Chinese Type 56s, they could be very poor, especially the African export models. Chinese Type 56 economy, the Type 56 Assault is a proper name for it. A Type 56 Kalash economy very much mirrors the Chinese production of goods that we see around the world. You could either get some very high quality items or you could get very low quality items depending on who holds the contract, right? So for instance, this is a factory 66 stamped Chinese Type 56 pre-ban model imported by Norinco to the US. A very high quality Kalashnikov, because back then, and remember, Norinco is just the export firm, whereas Factory 66, in real life Factory 616, produced this rifle, and they were actually right next to a Canon manufacturing facility and used some of the highest grade steel to manufacture the Type 56. They also knew, Norinco also knew, that they needed to export some of the highest quality rifles to the US in order to survive the US market, because they were competing with some very high quality semi-auto rifles. Now, let's say for instance, if you're a manufacturer manufacturing for the Chinese military, as a military rifle, those were actually very stringently controlled, serial numbers over a lot of different parts, and because if you did not meet certain standards or specifications, the military issued weapons could lead to a punishment by death. And so there you end up with a very high quality weapon, because you have an incentive to live and not die and skirt or cut the corners. Alternatively, if you're looking at Chinese Kalashnikovs, Chinese Type 56s that were sold to Africa, lowest dollar, volume was really the name of the game, lowest cost. So of course then, if you were one of the three factories, you would cut corners to send it out to Africa. Now, I talked about this one being a Factory 66, but actually manufactured by Factory 616 in the north. That is by design, and the idea there is, unlike the Radom, the Polish Kalashnikovs, or the Circle 10 Bulgarian Kalashnikovs, or the Russian Kalashnikovs, is to basically make it difficult for people to trace how many manufacturing facilities are in China. But there generally are three major ones. And so I very much am fond of my pre-ban Chinese Type 56 Assault. It is not the perfect rifle, but it is actually a high-quality production Kalashnikov. But some people may have a different idea of the African-produced, or the rifles produced for the African continent, or the Middle Eastern continent, because those could be produced with a lower cost contract, which means a lot of corners are cut. So that's it. I hope Balaclava 6 is, and you are happy with the information.
So it's always good to hear from Papa Nine Holes review over there. Now diving into this gun, kind of like my thoughts and observations on it. This is probably one of the nicer AKs I've handled. It's got the classic sugar scoop, Bakelite furniture, Bakelite mag. So it's got this weird Bakelite handle. It's got the handle. I wonder why they went with this design. And I'm sure if I read some more and was actually more well versed, I could figure it out. Some things in life are just mysteries to me. I do like. This is like the worst gun reviews. I love doing these. I do like that it folds, of course. If a gun doesn't have a buffer system like, an AR, I like it for it to fold. It's my preference. And this is actually a very solid folding stock. A hooded front sight, but it has a hole up top to let some light in, so science is crazy. Got your power level, so you crank this bad boy up to 8. This one only goes up to 8 on the sights. So you're only gonna get a max power of 8. Other AKs, I think they go up to what, 9, 10. So you can really crank out the powerful rounds. The safety selector is very stiff on this one, which of course you probably just bang it out a little bit. The furniture, I will say, is probably the most appealing part. It looks very well. Oh, and the cleaning kit. The cleaning kit's pretty fun to show off. It's a fun little party trick for your fellow gun guys. So there is a cleaning kit on this gun. It's in the stock back here. All you gotta do is you gotta get your little bullet, push the pin out, boop. Out pops the cleaning kit. So there you go, for when your gun gets dirty. But AKs, you never have to clean an AK. Too good for your hole? There we go. China, Norinco from China. Donald Trump, don't trust China, China asshole. I wouldn't mind using it if I had to in harm's way. It feels properly built. Usually the concept and notion is that stuff that comes from China isn't too squared away. It's to a lot of capacities, that's true. But for the most part, this feels proper and good. I had a good time shooting it. It performed well. It felt good running it fast, probably get some good bump fire out of it. Gentlemen, hey, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Your comments are a sacrifice to the algorithm god, a god of which who likes Norinco 762 AKs. As always, if you want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, Patreon is an excellent way to support the channel, as well as merchandise. There's gonna be a link to the description down below for merchandise. Gentlemen, stay easy, stay breezy. I will catch you on the flip.
Oh, how I got this information on the factory plans and everything. I see. Well, I worked for the American government. But I'm very much out of the game. I'm definitely not a spy. And yeah, I just like to read. If you're a government entity, please don't get any thoughts. Bye-bye.